Hi guys, so welcome back to our YouTube channel. We are doing a very exciting video today.
Yes, I'm so excited and scared at the same time.
We are going to be recreating Makeup by Ariel's makeup look that was done on Patrick Star.
Yes. What we're going to do is follow exactly the video that he has on his channel. If you don't know, Makeup by Ariel, or Ariel, he is the makeup artist for the Kardashians / Jenners. We know that Kylie Jenner looks amazing everywhere and anywhere, so that's why we're going to try and take some tips from this video and also follow along if we can.
Este sat down and watched it for the full hour and said that there's techniques in there which she's never tried before and it just looks so flawless in the end. So
yeah,
if we try a few new techniques today, maybe we'll look different, or you know, we'll find ways to do our makeup in the future.
And I think it'd be so interesting to see how we used to do our makeup and then watch this and then see if we're gonna carry on any new techniques. Ariel is infamous for his hour-long brows.
Yes, he's very much a perfectionist from what I can tell. And just really likes taking his time doing things. And has a lot of finesse and is very light-handed compared to us. So it will be like interesting to see how a professional does it.
His #1 rule is symmetry, and I don't have the eye for symmetry. So today I'm going to try my best. First, grab yourself a cup of tea because this is going to be a long one.
You're gonna need it.
You're gonna need it.
Strap in and keep watching.
The other thing I wanted to mention is that we obviously don't have exactly the same products as Ariel has, as well as the brushes. Look, after watching this video, I literally want to go out and get all his brushes, but that's beside the point. But we just don't have everything that he's going to be using. So obviously the makeup will most likely look different, but what we really want to get out of it is the different technique that he uses. Anyways.
Okay, so we're going to be playing the video while we're doing our makeup because we need to watch it first and then give it a go.
So it's not like I have a very specific technique on how I do brows. It's more so like gauging where you need the most coverage, like brow coverage, and then going from there and starting to shape the brow really.
So with brows, he took an hour to do them on Patrick. We probably won't, but he's just like spending so much time drawing a little bit, filling in sparse areas and brushing it, drawing it, brushing it, drawing it, brushing it, and very lightly too, which is probably why it's taken so long rather than just going in with harsh lines.
The problem for me is that I don't have a defined brow. So when he said, I just follow the shape of your brow, I'm just like,
what shape?
I don't know. Okay, let's just try this. He says, take it like a puzzle. So that's what we're gonna do.
And he started at the arch of Patrick's brow. So I'm gonna do the same.
I think maybe it's the trying to match the other side is what's gonna take long.
This is weird because I never do brows first. I always do foundation.
Really? Oh wow. I brought them in quite close together. Way closer than what I normally do.
I've never brushed my brows so much before.
I think what I like about his brows is that he really makes the inner bit quite light. Like you can see almost that gradient of like the brows.
It's so funny with just brows on.
Okay, well I've tried my best. That's all I can say. You know what I mean?
They look good though. Yeah, it's so different to how you usually do it.
Yeah, I've brought them in really close in.
Yeah.
I don't like to use a shade that's too light. A lot of people tend to go with a super bright shade and like really highlight the brows, but you can see how natural that looks.
It's time to carve the brows. Usually I just use the same concealer that I used to do my under eyes, which is probably a bit lighter than my foundation shade, but I'll try and go a shade a bit closer.
I'm actually gonna carve them out with my foundation.
He's carving it out with a square brush, which is shaped like a flat square. This is the closest one that I have, so I'm gonna try and use that.
So I've got this brush here. It looks kind of similar to his one. It's pretty flat.
I usually go in with a rounded flat brush, but I'm liking this square one. It's actually better than I thought.
Do you normally carve out your brows?
Yeah.
Oh, I've never done this in my life.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I think I like the rectangle one. I found the first thing that I'm gonna be sticking with.
There you go.
Oh my god.
How is it different from a round and a...
It's more sharp.
Oh, okay.
The round one, like, it's easy to blend into your brow, but this one cuts it off really clean. I've never touched this brush in my life. It's like, I've been waiting for you.
If I don't look like Kylie by the end of this video, I want my money back.
He's saying to, like, after you carve your brows, make sure you drag the concealer, like diffuse it out, so that when you do put on your foundation, you don't come too close to the brow and ruin it.
That's as much as I've ever done in my life for my brows.
Whatever concealer I use to carve out the brow, I bring it down right above the crease.
So I'm assuming he wants that area to be covered to prep for the eyeshadow.
Guys, this is actually pretty therapeutic. It feels like painting.
Yeah,
You're just painting your face.
Like in a painting class, yeah?
Yeah.
I use a darker concealer shade, and this I use to create that natural transition where it looks almost like your natural discoloration, but just prettier. You know?
Oh, so it's a darker
kind of
concealer.
I don't have
It's not even that.
one.
Oh my goodness. It looks like it's not much darker. It's like slightly darker. I didn't think of doing that at all. Oh, I can already kind of see it. I like it, Picasso. Whoa, he brings it quite high up.
It feels so weird just putting cream as your eyeshadow.
It really is just like the natural discoloration of my eyes.
Whereas you use more of like a thicker cream, a stiff
Right.
cream, and go over. And right here, you're
I'm
setting.
setting.
I love this technique. I think putting the powder over the brows makes sense. And I like how he says that it makes it slightly ashy so that it doesn't actually look like full-on brows. It looks a little bit more natural.
Now I'm using my transition shade, and I don't know if you guys noticed, but I tapped
Transition
the front of
shade?
He's grabbing a transition shade and bringing it from just underneath the brow and dragging it down the bridge of the nose, the sides.
Like he goes it all the way to the brow.
Literally to the brow.
How has he already got a crease on his eye? I feel like I need to go like one shade down, but he hasn't even changed colour.
Yeah.
Unless he has and we just haven't seen it. Oh, do you know what? I think it's because oops, first mistake.
What?
I think I've taken it too far down, like I've just gone all over the lid. Whereas his stayed literally just on the crease. Because you can still almost see a cut crease going on.
Now I'm using like a more like flat precision like blending brush, and I'm going into his crease with a darker color from his
Darker
palette.
color.
I could have left it at this. Sometimes when I'm doing Kim's makeup or Kylie's makeup, this is really as far as we will go.
Whoa, that looks
And this is
amazing.
enough of a creasy.
WTF?
It doesn't look like mine.
Wait.
I think it's the brushes. The brushes are making a
Yeah.
huge difference as well. Like, this is way too fluffy to do that. That's it. We just need to go buy his brushes.
We're done. That's how he sold us. He's like, bitches, you can't do this.
Yeah, without
my
my
brush.
brushes.
Now I'm taking a more precise like pencil brush and really getting in there to create more definition.
But yours is so much easier because you can see your crease. Whereas I can't see where the F my crease is. I'm just guessing where it is at this stage. How small is this thing?
Like that.
That?
Yeah.
Oh, I was
He
gonna
said-
use it.
No. He said pencil brush.
Oh, this one?
Yeah, that one.
Okay. I hate doing eyes, by the way. I don't know if I've said this before. Oh, yeah, this is why. Because that is why I don't like
How did that happen?
I don't know, I put too much product.
Blend it, blend
Not
it.
to worry, everyone, we're gonna blend it.
Blend that shit. My eyelid is flaking off and all the friction is making it irritated.
Ariel makes it look so simple. It's actually really hard. Like, I can't get his eye situation. Mine is so dragged down. I don't know what I did.
Maybe your brush was too fat?
Maybe it was too thick.
This is not really rocket science, but as soon as you find your crease, which everyone does,
I did!
You don't need to find yours. What do you find? Mine's become a smoky eye.
And guys, the blend is insane. Like
He's
it's
cutting
so-
now, he's cutting now. No, it should be okay after we cut it.
Guys, this is a lot harder than I thought. I thought I was going to be Ariel after this video. Apparently not.
We're only 14 minutes in out of the 57.
Oh, my back.
My back hurts.
But here, what's different about my cutting the crease and yours is that I have the biggest
Wow.
brush
He
to
goes
cut
all
my
the way
crease with.
here,
I
Liz.
just want to get it done.
I know.
You have-
I've never done this.
Wait, so if I go all the way there, do I go cut crease all the way here?
You're gonna have to go
That
pretty
is
high.
so high.
Yeah.
Comes
I can't.
towards-
I can't. Look how rounded it is.
Oh my god, that looks so amazing.
Get the F out. And look how symmetrical it looks. This just shows us that we need more practice.
Well, yes.
Oh, so this part is what I'm like.
No.
So he uses a fluffy
Fluffy.
blush. I feel like even though it's not the shades that we want, I actually do definitely feel like my eyes do look better now.
Do you reckon?
Yeah,
I'm not used to it. This whole cut crease thing.
I feel like it's just a little bit better because I've taken the time to actually use different brushes to blend it. You guys need to try this. This is like both challenging and fun at the same time.
Talk to him about this eyeliner. I'm gonna take the mic.
This is my classic Makeup by Ariel like liner. I
is,
like to pull
Inglow.
the eye out more this way versus this way.
So Ariel used a gel pot liner. Should I just use my Stila pen?
We have to use a pot liner. What about black eyeshadow?
Yeah,
let's do that.
Yeah.
When I have them stare forward, what I'm trying to see is how I can pull the eyeliner in as straight as possible, right? Because if you were to close your eyes and do
that's
this,
not even.
you kind of tend to pull the eye up.
You're
and
pulling it
then-
up
yeah.
right now.
And then I'll take the
I
brush
see
right now
it.
and I start connecting those lines so that when he opens
Whoa, it's
it
so
all
long.
looks like a solid.
See, that's crazy. That's what I'm saying. Wow.
Wow.
You see when I open?
Get the effect.
Whoa.
Sickening. Okay.
Ow!
I was trying not to
Someone
do
tell
so.
me!
Bro.
Wow.
How did he get
That
that?
is so
Wow.
fucking sickening.
Wow.
The more we're playing around with it, I
Yeah.
think the more worse it's getting. It's not even.
Don't
once
touch it
down,
anymore.
once heading towards my eyebrow, once going the opposite way of my eyebrow. No, I need the QT ASAP. ASAP.
I told you to stop touching it.
You look like a stay ever.
You look like you just came home drunk or something. So he's saying that the end needs to almost meet, as if it kept going, it needs to cross
Would mine?
your brow.
I know that one is. I think this one's gone a little too that way. Can you see that one's going up?
Oh.
Now that you confirmed it, now I'm annoyed.
So even this alone, like, matted everything out,
Okay, I'll
snatched
put a primer
everything,
then.
made everything look so smooth, and I was like,
Oh, is that a
whoa, like,
primer?
you could literally walk
Yeah,
out with
primer
this
on
alone
like a-
one day. It was such a thin layer of a foundation, and also it almost kind of neutralized the corrector a little bit, so it allowed us to use less product over this.
He's using a
And
contour cream.
I'm applying a darker cream. This was
Wait, did you not
actually-
apply
I think it was
concealer under
Close.
the under eyes?
Not yet.
Oops.
Did you apply?
I already started. applying.
Okay.
So I carve the face first, and then
Oh.
I highlight where it's
There you
needed.
go.
Oh.
It's crazy because some
I naturally straight away went to highlighting. So that is obviously a new tip for me. Contour first. Honestly, everything that we've been doing since the start of this video has been really new to me.
Still putting my sponge.
But this sponge is really unique. I made it double-ended so that I don't have to switch out between sponges. I can use the same sponge to
Guys, we're not
apply
gonna get a
foundation on
sponge,
one
sorry.
side.
Can you tell we've been sitting here for hours now?
normally I would cut my eyeshadow, but here you went for that snatched look and cut right under the eyeliner,
Right.
which gives it a more almond. It kind of like he paints a smile, sculpted out.
Yeah, I also I was just using the sponge.
Libby's
at the very
going in
outer
with the
corner of the eye
dry
to like barely because
I'm like full contemplating, like, should I go wet it?
You make the center
And
of
then
your
you just
face,
start
but
going
you want
in
this
with
to
a
look
dry-
very shrunken and small.
I've always wondered how you get that.
Oh, the nose.
The nose, like
yeah,
it just
so I leave
stays.
the highlight on there.
So he's just concealing the rest of the face?
Like the forehead and the nose.
Oh, the nose. Oh.
I feel like my brows have disappeared. Like they look more messy than before.
How?
I don't know. Maybe the foundation rubbed it off. This is why I don't do brows before foundation.
Oh. But you weren't supposed to go near it because you already put thing. Remember?
But my brush was fat.
But he doesn't
For a
blend the
while.
nose yet, yeah.
Oops, I blended.
Look how straight it is, lips. He put like a ruler there or some shit. Oh, it's so crooks.
I'm using NARS. It's like the peachy one. I don't know the name of it.
It's a cream blush.
What are you doing?
Sickening. You can
Oh,
tell
cream
like,
blush.
you haven't even powdered a lot less product because I just cake and cake and
Oh,
cake.
you're baking
But then
more?
once you start powdering,
That's where.
the glam.
Okay, we've
just
lost him.
comes together.
We've actually
We've
lost
lost
him
him.
now.
Wait, let me contour my nose because he's look like. So that was contouring, what he was doing, right?
Mm-hmm.
The nose.
Contouring the nose.
I think he actually leaves the nose thing for a really long time.
Bro, I blended it instantly.
So he baked it or he just puffed it over?
And this is your classic baking here.
Baking.
Right. We're making sure that everything is just like locked and set. into place.
WTF?
Because
Did he
I'm
blend the
precise when I'm
concealer?
baking
I think he
bridges
did,
and
and they
nails.
fast forwarded it.
And
I
we
think
set
at
the
this
center
point
of
they're
the
trying to
center.
speed through the video.
Does this
Okay,
type
so
of
he did
apply
blend it.
to mostly all your...
Either
has
so
a
the
wedge.
face looks snatched.
Did you get it? Were you able to get it with the pointy bit?
This I was gagged. That bridge of the nose.
And this is your pressed powder from Turn Up the Base.
Mm-hmm.
Good enough.
I mixed it so that the translucent powder was
Perfect. Just realized with the eyes, he hasn't done any like glittery bit.
because-
It's literally
I'm using my
everything's
setting
matte.
Yeah,
brush.
just a
This
matte
also-
eye. Okay, now he's gone with an all-over powder. There's so much powder. Like even after the translucent loose powder, he's gone in with like a pressed powder, which I don't have.
Neither do I.
Powder.
Bro, he's still powdering.
powdering.
It did blur so much.
That's the difference between
Right,
us.
because
He's got about 5 layers of
are
powders. We've got about a half.
Okay, he's
More
baked.
baking.
He's baked for the 3rd time after going in with pressed powder. So he's gone powder, powder, pressed powder, loose powder, pressed powder, loose powder. After he's baked for like the millionth time, he's finally going in with some shadow on the bottom lash line. But
We're
now,
not lying when we say we started this at 7. It is right now. I'll show you right now. We started this at 7. Yo, it is 9. It's 9:16 now. 2 hours since it started.
more than 2 hours.
And this, I bring it really low because I like to create a lot of balance and symmetry in the face. And
really
the lower I
low.
bring this, the shorter the face, the shorter the distance from the under eye to your upper lip, from your under eye to your nose.
it's so crazy because I
True,
have
my
the same
butt is gonna fall
philosophy too.
off.
If I want to look more... Not an effort that you
actually, my
put
back
on
really
the
hurts.
top.
Okay, he's gone in with like a black, pretty much a black,
Whoa.
a black shadow
Oh.
on top of the transition shade on the bottom lash. But he's used a very tiny brush. I'm scared. I haven't done this since like freaking year 10 or something. Like worn black on my under eyes. Ew, I don't like the black.
Maybe because you're not used to it, but it looks really normal.
But his, oh, you know why? Because he's got the white pencil.
Oh.
I think that really makes it pop.
Layer of blush. If you guys...
All right,
Okay,
add a
first layer.
blush.
And this blush placement is just very
Specific.
signature.
Yes, this is very Ariel blush placement.
Anyways, he used a dark 4 with golden undertones to turn up the
Oh,
face
still really
and
contouring.
contour the face. And this is your
Oh,
sculpting brush.
oh.
This is my silk, my
Oh.
contouring. Everything's fusing together.
It's crazy because there's like elements.
The amount
This
of
part, I
baking
like to
in this
shape the-
video would finish, I think, a whole Laura Mercier.
So this time he's taken a wedge, like a sponge wedge, and he's baking or carving out the contour, the cheeks.
And I bring it pretty high up so that the cheeks look very lifted, like super young and
Yeah,
supple.
because it's higher than what I feel I would do. Because I go pretty low, which kind of like droops the face.
Right.
And by the way,
This
my
is my
skin,
second application of blush.
My skin needs blush.
Second
Yeah.
application.
I had
Is
to
this
go in
not
with, like,
enough?
more
Is
than
this not
one
enough?
color. There's so many
No,
layers.
I, can't,
do it?
I honestly can't go more than what I already had.
That it can't.
I don't know if the
sit.
camera's
Yeah.
picking it up,
So
but
you
I
have
am
to kinda,
pretty.
Yeah, you have to kind of keep
She's
blending it in and like.
There is
Here and
a lot
there
of
with
double
him
steps.
that I didn't know that you were just.
He's repeating a lot of things
starting to
now.
contour
I don't think I have the
right
patience
here.
for this. Like, I genuinely don't think I can.
Yeah,
He's bloody.
I just have
Touching
like,
up all the
10
powders
powder
again.
version.
I just don't
You
have
can try
enough
the base
brushes
color
for this
and loose powder
situation.
in combination.
I'm just using random brushes at this point.
Down and it doesn't look crazy even under this like HD camera.
So now we're applying mascara. This is one of my favorite mascaras.
Mascara, guys.
We're almost there. If it's mascara, we're almost
I
there.
like to apply it.
Does he do it on the bottom? Oh, he does it on the bottom too.
Yeah, he doesn't.
I haven't done that in years. I'm scared. I can't even see my bottom lashes. They're like non-existent. He's very much a powder person.
Now that I've watched this, I've realized why, like, Kylie's makeup looks really unique because there's like 5 layers of powder on there.
Yeah, she's wearing so much powder.
Or why it looks so like Photoshop.
All right, just getting a black kohl pencil and just doing the waterline.
Because I normally don't use this big of a lash.
Lashes.
But when you have a lot of real estate, you
Oh,
gotta
no.
do what you got.
No.
I was like,
Whoa.
they're probably like this and all
No.
powdery.
Those lashes were doing the thriller last night.
But they're beautiful.
Also, you added like little repel individuals to connect.
Holy moly, they
between
look
his
so
lash and
big.
my lash.
Oh my god, it's actually sticking.
Perfect.
Without glue. Okay, lips.
I like do my
Like a
own lip.
pretty
It's just,
brown lip?
'cause my
Kylie
lips
Yeah,
never
let's-
lets me.
Been sitting here for so long that my lips are dry.
We haven't had water for like 3 hours. Oh my god, the battery.
Yeah.
Like a goldie.
Yeah, it's not the glittery one, it's the shimmer
My
one.
goodness, look how
And what I'm
thin
impressed about
that
is
brush
that's
is.
the-
And then he went in with the same highlighter in the tear duct.
Oh.
And no gloss, he said. I can't believe these lashes are sticking without glue. This is so funny.
Well,
Very
he didn't put
signature.
highlighter on the high
a
points of
gloss,
the cheek.
but I
No.
think
I actually really like that
Always
combination.
back.
It's very
But-
Right here, I'm
nude.
just gonna set the face and the
Oh,
forehead.
Setting.
And this completes the signature Makeup by Ariel.
I don't know where we're setting. We're not even going anywhere. It has been almost 3 hours.
Oh my god.
It has been 2 hours and 45 minutes. It is the longest video we've ever done.
Our
our
backs
channel.
hurt, our bums hurt.
Our camera is scorching hot.
We didn't even take breaks.
This is the final look.
I have never really done this look before. I look very cakey. I want to say, like, I'm not used to it. And very matte and contoured. I do get those Kim K vibes with this look.
I think you've got the eyes in the bag.
The eyes.
And I think it's because you naturally have a very distinctive crease.
Yeah, I have very big eyelids.
Whereas I think eyeshadow wise wasn't exactly the same as what was in the video. But I think it is better than what I would normally do. I think what I'm most proud of actually is my brows.
I liked the brows until I started putting on foundation, and I feel like I dragged it down too much that it rubbed them off, so it didn't look as carved out.
What did you learn from this, Libs? What are you going to take away? You said that you're wanting to use a flat brush for your
Yes.
concealer.
I think the one tip that I learnt and that I will take away for whenever I do my makeup is using a flat rectangle brush to carve up my brows rather than a round one, because it's more precise. And also maybe like when I'm going to events or something, is to really take time with the powder layers. Like going with the pressed and then the loose, because I really think that makes a huge difference. Like everything's just airbrushed. Like I haven't felt this cakey since my wedding day.
But it looks really smooth though.
Yeah.
I think because I obviously really took our time, things are finessed a little bit better. I'm surprised about the eyeliner. It actually turned out okay.
Yeah, that's what I said. When you do the rest of the look,
Yeah,
it all comes together.
it all comes together. I love how he brought the cut crease right to the nose. It didn't even start at the eyelid, it started on the bridge of the nose and out.
Yeah, I'm definitely not used to it though. Like whenever I do it, I keep it nice and close to my actual eyelid. But this is like very high and very
into the actual bridge. And I like how he brought the contour powder all the way up to the brow here.
His technique is very all about the shadows and creating those
Yeah.
illusion of a more snatched, lifted, smooth face.
I think if you wanted to achieve Ariel's makeup look, you need the time.
You really do. You need the time and his brushes.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Anyways, well, we hope you enjoyed this video. You guys won't get to see the full 2 hours and 45 minutes.
No.
It's obviously going to be cut for you, but it took us that long.
Yeah.
So I hope you enjoyed it.
If you did, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. But until then, we'll see you in our next video.
Bye.
Bye.
Stop. I think it actually is different.
It's on the iPhone, it looks different. Maybe this is like the ultimate look for iPhones.
Yeah. I genuinely, this is not me boasting on myself, but I low-key can see elements of like Kylie in the makeup.
But like, what
The
was
lips? I
it?
don't know.
What was it?
I think for me it's the powder. Or it's even the
I think it's
the
the
liner.
eyes. The eyes? You know what? It's no highlighter.
Oh,
When you use highlighter, it looks disrupted. Do you know
like
what I
a
mean?
streak of just ran.
Yeah, like a streak.
Oh my god.
We can't use highlighter anymore.
I actually think the camera captures the look way better than in real life.
Here, watch. I would prove a point. See?
Yeah, you look a bit like that's from high school.
Like
vibes.
a Tin Man. See, Esther?
Yeah, I
It
think
just,
it is.
and it's a highlighter.
Yeah, your thing is distracting as. It distracts it from the blush you had underneath.
See? It's like all you can stare at is that.
What do you guys prefer? No? Highlighter? Stop applying it! Oh, I think I like it with
This
the
whole
highlighter.
time we've been using highlighter thinking it was so hot.
Oh my god. Oh my god, now that we've done this, I feel like I know the Kardashians and Jenners.
Yeah, I feel
Like,
like
I feel like I now know their trick. Yeah, all I can see now is your nose. Like,
yeah, my nose and my chin. Okay, that's enough. That's
okay,
enough.
thanks for watching, guys.